Please help me welcome Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hussain. What is the oldest memory of your school days? Mine? It's almost everything apart from academics. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guest. My oldest memory with school is when an instructor came inside our class and taught us to make greeting cards out of colorful papers. I loved that class. I asked my school to have more frequent of those classes, but our school education system was more into textbooks and examinations. I always wondered what if our education system was based on the projects, and what if the evaluation was based on the accomplishment of those projects. Today, when I look into the world, I see kids going into Montessori. I see kids working on projects. They learn things differently. And I believe all students should get that opportunity. We need to change the learning experience. Let's start with why. Most of us here are founders and managers. We want our team members or employees to be creative. But with the learning experience that our team members or employees have, it's really hard for them to meet our expectations. We need to have the change in their learning experience. Second, how can we change the learning experience? There are two ways. First, it's about research-based learning, and second, it's about project-based learning. Say, for example, we need to learn about Second World War. We as Nepali were involved in Second World War. We got the tag of Bir Gorkhali after Second World War. If I ask each of you, you might have your own perspective about Second World War. But imagine a teacher came inside the class, go through the textbook, the lines of those textbooks, and give his own point of view to the class of 25 students. The learning is streamlined there. Instead of that, if the teacher came inside the class and asked the kids to go back home and do research on Second World War, prepare a report and present the report to the classroom, we might have 25 different perspectives from a class of 25 students. This is project-based learning, research-based learning. Second, project-based learning. To explain the project-based learning, I want to share you a story. Kids are really hard to control at home if there is no Wi-Fi. I hope we all believe that. One fine day, I was staying at my home and our internet broke. And as you know, it started bothering me a lot. I was in the stage to lose my temper. Those days, I was doing research on project-based learning. I had an idea. I gave them a project. Paint the staircase. In this project, they need to estimate the amount of paint required to paint the staircase, the time required to paint the staircase, and human resource required to paint the staircase. At the end of the project, I got really badly painted staircase. I was happy because the staircase was there, but I was happy because of the kids and the skills the kids got. Let me explain you what the skills that the kids can learn from this project. First, they can learn how to do painting, obviously. But along with that, they can also learn terminology from mathematics. Like from arithmetic, they can learn unitary method and ratio and proportion. From geometry, they can learn about area and perimeters. They can also learn about negotiation. They can also learn about projection and financial calculations on all those things. I was fascinated about this fact that just by doing one single project, all these skills were easily transferred to kids. Ladies and gentlemen, this is project-based learning. Let's go to what. What should we be doing to change the learning experience? Because the system can't be changed overnight. The curriculums can't be changed overnight. We need to design some course to the existing curriculum so that we can integrate these two together. We need to plan some kind of co-curricular activities that is related to the existing curriculums. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, today I am working with a team of 5 educators. We work to design projects, we work to design courses so that we can integrate those courses into the existing curriculums and change the learning experience. We teach 700 students every week by this new method of teaching. Our objective is to generate skilled human resource for the future. It's not more about memorizing things, it's more about learning things differently. Albert Einstein once said, education is not just about going to school and getting degree. It's about observing the truth of life and widening your knowledge. Let's widen our knowledge, let's observe the truth of our life, and let's change learning experience. Thank you.